Dear students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Bhaskaran, Assistant Professor from University of Delhi. Today we are going to discuss about the module Attenuation Total Reflectance Fourier Transform Infrared Spectroscopy FTIR instrumentation under the paper Surface Analytical Techniques. The outline of this module include principle of ATR, condition for successful operation of ATR, ATR accessories, crystal material and cleaning, sampling techniques, solid, liquid and gases, factor causing poor quality IR spectra and application of IR spectra.
Principle of ATR. An attenuated total reflection accessory operates by measuring the changes that occur in a totally internally reflected infrared beam when the beam comes into contact with a sample indicated in a figure which I have shown in next slide. An infrared beam is directed onto an optically dense crystal with a high refractive index at a certain angle. This internal reflectance creates an evanescent wave that extends beyond the surface of the crystal into the sample held in contact with the crystal. It can be easier to think of this evanescent wave as a bubble of infrared that sites on the surface of the crystal. This evanescent wave protrudes only a few micron, 0.5 micron to 5 micron beyond the crystal surface and into the sample. FTI spectroscopy is a potent tool for the study of the soil and soil process. Since its initial application to study the mineral and organic components of the soil in the mid-20th century, this technique offers characterizations of mineral, organic matter and process such as mineral weathering, reduction, oxidation and ion and organic compound binding to mineral surface. The high degree of experimental and analytic flexibility furnished by FTIR spectroscopy reflects the wide variety of methods for collecting spectra and the suitability of soil components and process to molecular analysis by infrared spectroscopy. The recent advent of ATR techniques has further advanced FTIR spectroscopy from identification and characterization of soil component and oxyanion sorption complexes to in situ real-time analysis of soil process occurring at liquid-solid interfaces. The molecular resolution and flexibility of experimental approaches offered by FTIR spectroscopy will likely continue to support and drive advance in soil science. Consequently, there must be good contact between the sample and crystal surface. In region of infrared spectrum where the sample absorbs energy, the evanescent wave will be attenuated or altered. The attenuated energy from each evanescent wave is passed back to the IR beam, which then exits the opposite end of the crystal and is passed to the detector in the IR spectrometer. The system then generates an infrared spectrum. For the technique to be successful, the following two requirements must be met. The sample must be direct contact with the ATR crystal because the evanescent wave or bubble only extends beyond the crystal 0.5 micron to 5 micron. The refractive index of the crystal must be significantly greater than that of the sample, or else internal reflectance will not occur. The light will be transmitted rather than internally reflected in the crystal. Typically, ATR crystals have refractive index value between 2.38 and 4.01 at 2000 centimeter inverse. It is safe to assume that majority of solids and liquids have much lower refractive indices. Fourier transform instrument. An FTIR instrument relies upon interfaces of various frequency of light to collect a spectrum. The spectrometer consists of a source, beam splitter, two mirrors, a laser and detector. The beam splitter and mirror are collectively called the interferometer. The assembled whole is shown in this figure. The IR light from the source strike two beam splitter which produce two beams of roughly the same intensity. One beam strikes a fixed mirror and returns, while the second strikes a moving mirror. A laser parallels the IR light and also goes through the interferometer. The moving mirror oscillates at a constant velocity time using the laser frequency. The two beams are reflected from the mirrors and are recombined at the beam splitter. If the distance two beams travel is the same, then they will recombine constructively. However, if the beam from the moving mirror has traveled a different distance, further or shorter, than the beam from the fixed mirror, then recombination will result in some destructive interfaces. The movement of the mirror thus generates an interference pattern during the motion. The IR beam next passes through the sample where some energy is absorbed and some is transmitted. The transmitted portion reaches the detector, which records the total intensity. The raw detector response yields an interferogram. The interference pattern contains information about all wavelengths being transmitted at once, which is a function of the source, beam splitter, mirror, and sample. This signal is digitized and processed using a computer. The untailing of frequency into a spectrum is done by the Fourier transform algorithm, which gives the name to the entire spectrometer. This produces single beam spectrum. A reference or background single beam is collected without a sample. The sample beam is collected with the only change being presence of the sample. The ratio of these two leads to the spectrum. ATR accessories. The traditional ATR design, in which a thin sample was clamped against the vertical face of the crystal, has now been replaced by a horizontal design. In horizontal ATR, HATR units, the crystal is a parallel sided plate, typically about 5 cm by 1 cm, with the upper surface exposed, as shown in figure in the above slide. The number of reflection at each surface of the crystal is usually between 5 and 10, depending on the length and thickness of the crystal and the angle of incidence. When measuring solids by ATR, it is essential to ensure good optical contact between the sample and the crystal. The accessories have devices that clamp the sample to the crystal surface and apply pressure. This works well with elastomers and other deformable materials, and also with fine powders, but many slides give very weak spectra because the contact is confined to small areas. The effects of poor contact are greatest at shorter wavelengths where the depth of penetration is lowest. The issue of solid sample crystal contact has been overcome to a great extent by the introduction of ATR accessories with very small crystal, typically about 2 mm across. The most frequently used small crystal ATR material is diamond because it has the best durability and chemical inertness. These small area ATR crystal top plates generally provide only a single reflection, but this is sufficient. Give the very low noise level of modern FTIR spectrometers much higher pressure with limited force can now be generated onto these small areas. A much smaller area of contact is now required in comparison to the HATR units. As a result, spectra can be obtained from a wide variety of solid materials, include minerals, crystal materials, and cleaning. There are number of crystal material available for ATR. Zinc, selenoid, and germanium are by far the most common used for HATR sampling. Zinc selenides is a relatively low-cost ATR crystal material and is ideal for analyzing liquids and non-abrasive pastes and gel, but it is not particularly robust with a working pH range of 5 to 9. Zinc selenide scratches quite easily, and so care must be taken when cleaning the crystal. It is recommended that lint-free tissue is used. Germanium has a much better working pH range and can be used to analyze weak acids and alkalis. Germanium has by far the highest refractive index of all the ATR materials available, which means that the effective depth of penetration is approximately 1 micron. For most samples, this will result in a weak spectrum being produced. However, this is an advantage when analyzing highly absorbing materials. Carbon black filled rubbers are typically analyzed using germanium ATR accessories. Diamond is by far the best ATR crystal material because of its robustness and durability. The original purchase cost is obviously higher than that of other crystal materials available, but over the instrument's lifetime, replacement costs should be minimal. The same cannot be said of zinc selenide or germanium, both of which can scratch the break with improper use. As with all FTIR measurements, an infrared background is collected. In this case, from the clean ATR crystal, the crystals are usually cleaned by using a solvent-soaked piece of tissue. Typically, water, methanol, or isopropanol are used to clean ATR crystal. The ATR crystal must be checked for contamination and carry over before sample presentation. This is true for all liquids and solids. In this slide, infrared source, beam splitters, and detectors are there, and easily we can identify different infrared sources, beam splitter, and detectors. This sampling techniques for solids include mull method. Make a mull with nuzole, fluorolube, and or hexachlorobutadiene and press between halide salt plates. Mulling agent bands should not overlap with sample band. Pallet method. Make a KBR disc 1 to 3 mg sample in 250 to 300 milligram KBR. The pallet should not be opaque and cloudy. Cast films. Sample is dissolved in a suitable solvent. A drop of the prepared solution is then placed on the crystal window to allow the solvent to evaporate. A thin film of sample thus obtained can be analyzed. Pressed films. Plastic materials can be pressed into thin film by using heated plates if decomposition, oxidation, and degradation is not a problem.
Sampling techniques for liquids. Neat sample. A drop of sample is pressed between two halide salt crystal. A clean crystal window can be used as reference background. Dilute solution. Sample is diluted in a stable solvent. A drop of the prepared solution is then pressed between two crystal windows. A reference spectrum of the diluting solvent may be obtained and subtracted from the solution spectrum. Liquid cell are available with either a fixed or an adjustable path length for quantitative analysis. This is one of the most economic techniques for liquid sample which required a known path length. Sample technique for gases. Short path cell. A 5 cm or 10 cm cell is usually used for high concentration of gases or highly absorbing gases and mixtures. Long path cell. A longer path length gas cell available from 10 meter to 100 meter is required for low concentration of gases or weakly absorbing gases. One can also use an optical pipe. Very weak absorption by gases, therefore weak peak in spectrum of gases.
How does it work? An ATR accessory operates by measuring the changes that occur in a internally reflected IR beam when the beam comes into contact with the sample. An IR beam is directed onto a optically dense crystal with a high refractive index at a certain angle. This internal reflectance creates an evanescent wave that extends beyond the surface of the crystal into the sample held in contact with the crystal. In regions of the IR spectrum where the sample absorbs energy, the evanescent will have been attenuated. The attenuated beams returns to the crystal, then exits the opposite end of the crystal and is directed to the detector in the IR spectrometer. The detector records the attenuated IR beam as a interferogram signal which can then be used to generate an IR spectrum. Beam path has been shown in this slide with multi-bounce horizontal ATR and single bounce horizontal ATR. Now, what are the advantages of ATR? First, minimal sample preparation. Place the sample on the crystal and collect data. Fast and easy cleanup. Simply remove the sample and clean the surface of the crystal. Analysis of samples in their natural states. No need to heat press into pellets or grind in order to collect spectra. Excellent for thick or strongly absorbing samples. Ideal for difficult samples like black rubber.
Fourier transform, mid-infrared attenuated total reflectance, FTMIR ATR microscopy or microspectroscopy for determining textural property of microwave backed tuber, time series spectroscopic and textural analysis data were obtained from 5 varieties of tuber samples during microwave baking. These data were analyzed using evolutionary computing methods, including partial least square discriminant analysis (PLSDA), partial least square regression (PLSR), and locally weight partial least square regression or LWPLSR. PLSDA was able to discriminate the tuber sample into 3 separate classes corresponding to their spectral property. In predictability of spectra in full wave number region 4000 to 600 centimeter inverse and fingerprint region 1500 to 900 centimeter inverse were calculated using PLSR and LWPLSR, and the relative performance of developed modules are compared. It was observed that similar or even better predictions were obtained by the model using spectra in the fingerprint region. Then, first derivative and means centering iteration algorithm FMCIA was carried out to select potential effective wavelengths, and these selected wavelengths were further simplified using successive projection algorithm SPA for improving the model efficiency. Based on the FMCIA SPA method for wavelength selection, the optimized models were established using LWPLSR for determination of tuber textural property TTP in terms of hardness, resilience, springiness, cohesiveness, gumminess, and chewiness with correlation coefficient of prediction or RP of 0.797, 0.881, 0.584, 0.574, 0.728, and 0.690 respectively. The results of this study demonstrated that FTMIR ATR spectroscopy could be used reliably and rapidly for the non-destructive assessment of textural property of microwave backed tuber. Validation of ATR, FTIR to identify polymers of plastic marine debris, including those ingested by marine organisms. Polymer identification of plastic marine debris can help identify its source, degradation, and fate. We optimized and validated a fast, simple, and accessible technique, attenuated total reflectance Fourier transform infrared spectroscopy ATR FTIR to identify polymer contained in plastic ingested by sea turtles. Spectra of consumer good item with non-resin identification codes 1 to 6 and several has 7 plastic were compared to standard and raw manufactured polymers. High temperature, size, exclusion, chromatography, measurement confirmed ATR, FTIR could differentiate these polymers. High density HDPE and low density poly, polyethylene LDPE discrimination is challenging, but a clear step-by-step guide is provided that identified 78% of ingested PE samples. The optimal cleaning method consisted of wiping ingested pieces with water or cutting of 828 ingested plastic species from 50 plastic sea turtles. 96% were identified by ATR FTIR as HDPE, LDPE, unknown PE, polypropylene PP, PE and PP mixtures, polystyrene, polyvinyl chloride and nylon. Comparison of methodologies of for separation of fungal isolates using Fourier transform infrared FTIR spectroscopy and Fourier transform infrared attenuation total reflectance FTIR ATR microspectroscopy. 20 distinct fungal isolates were analyzed using three methods of sample preparation for FTIR spectroscopy and FTIR ATR microscopic spectroscopy to test for differences in surface chemical composition between living and dried fungal sample, as well as differences between surface chemistry and overall chemistry of homogenized dried samples. Results indicate that visually the FTIR spectra of different fungi are remarkably similar with the stable discernible differences with statistical analysis of the spectra supported within each data set. Different fungal isolates were responsible for statistical differences. Lack of congruence between each of the method used suggests that determination of chemical composition is highly dependent upon the method of sample preparation is analysis or surface versus whole applied. So students, let's summarize all the content that we have studied today. Spectroscopic techniques are indispensable tool is analytical chemistry and a wide variety of method probing different properties of the analyte exist. Vibration of the atoms of a molecule containing a wealth of information about molecular structure and surrounding environment are investigated by the completely or complementary technique of infrared, IR and Raman spectroscopy. These techniques belong to the classical spectroscopic method and have been used for many years in drug testing and drug development. However, modern development in instrumentation and data acquisition have significantly increased with ease and accuracy of data acquisition and expanded the type of sample that can be routinely measured. This perspective will focus on modern application of attenuated total reflectance, Fourier transform infrared spectroscopy, ATR, FTIR that combines the techniques of Fourier transform for data acquisition with the principle of attenuated total reflection that is able to overcome many of the problems and limitation of classical transmission methods. It aims to show that modern IR spectroscopy is a valuable spectroscopic technique that is an excellent complement to other methods such as nuclear magnetic resonance (NMR), spectroscopy or mass spectrometry. And the conclusion of this module is that ATR is an IR sampling technique that provide excellent quality data in conjunction with the best possible reproducibility of IR sampling technique. It has revolutionized IR solid and liquid sampling through faster sampling, improved sample to sample reproducibility, minimizing user to user spectral variation. Most importantly, the improved spectral acquisition and reproducibility associated with this technique leads to better quality database building for more precise material verification and identification. ATR is clearly an extremely robust and reliable technique for quantitative studies involving liquids. Thank you.